Ejaculation by command is a natural approach to developing arousal control and overcoming premature ejaculation. It has 135 pages of useful information and techniques, but is still easy to read and gives you a clear program to follow. You get all the background information you need to understand premature ejaculation, and an effective training program to help you overcome it. I think it's a particularly good option for guys just starting to learn about premature ejaculation. This is because it has a thorough introduction explaining the background and how self-control can be achieved. So when you do get started on the training exercises, you have a better understanding of how mental and physical control works, know what you're trying to achieve, and therefore have a better chance of success. It's also very useful if you currently have a partner and you want to work on the problem together, as there are sections with exercises for couples. How does ejaculation by command help? I should tell you that this review is based on my knowledge of premature ejaculation rather than my experience of trying the techniques in the book. By the time I discovered it, I'd already gotten the problem under control. So my view of how it can help is based purely on the fact that I've read many premature ejaculation books and I know what works and what doesn't. So, the Ejaculation by Command Core Training Program consists of several proven ejaculation control techniques. It contains a thorough explanation of the arousal level scale, and describes how you can practice alone to understand and control your arousal levels. This is crucial in developing control, so it's great that it's explained in such detail. It then builds up to include partner work as well, telling you exactly which positions you should practice with. It also breaks down the techniques in an easy-to-follow step-by-step guide. For me, this is the most impressive part of the Ejaculation by Command course. The partner work is described in depth, and if you practice it regularly it should help you improve your sexual stamina. The course also explains how you should focus on the woman rather than yourself. It has good advice about foreplay and oral sex which will prime her so you don't actually need to last as long as before. There's an excellent section on correct breathing techniques, which is very thorough and easy to understand. And there's a useful explanation of why distraction techniques are ineffective. Instead, you learn how to focus your mind on the right kind of body sensations. Towards the end there's an interesting section on which food you can eat to improve your performance, something most other books don't include. All in all, I think the author Lloyd does a good job of looking at the problem from different angles and giving you different options for dealing with it. The Extras The Emergency Tactics mini-book is full of tips and tricks you can put to use straight away. And it has a couple of interesting new ideas, the one about the tongue on the roof of the mouth being a new one to me. The Quick Start Guide is a useful and practical addition. It summarizes the training exercises in the main book if you don't want to read it all in one go, and you can also easily use it for reference later on. Following from this there's an audio companion as well, so you can download and listen to the whole book if you find that an easier way to learn. Handily it allows you to download the entire book or just individual sections. There are also several other useful sex guides included, and you get access to videos in the private members section of a sex guide website. Some of the ideas in the videos about giving a woman oral sex were interesting and could be useful. But overall, I think some of these extras are a bit of an unnecessary distraction from the main part of the course. Is the program safe? As far as I can tell, Ejaculation by Command is a safe program to follow. There are no extreme techniques and he doesn't advise buying any pills or supplements. They are all natural techniques and don't involve anything risky at all. Criticisms: my main criticism is of the website itself. Like so many ebook websites, you have to navigate a relentless barrage of offers to buy extra books. This is something I personally find irritating, especially when you have to look for small text to buy the original book while trying to avoid shiny buttons to buy the more expensive version. I also found that once you download the book, you end up getting weekly emails offering you even more extras. Some of these are interesting, but it's still a bit of a pain. Despite all this, I can't fault the actual book or techniques, which I guess is the important thing. So if you're interested in this program, just be prepared to switch on your mental advert filter before you check it out. Conclusion: Ejaculation by Command is a great choice of ejaculation control guide if you're at the start of your journey in dealing with premature ejaculation or if you're currently in a relationship. It contains lots of effective techniques you can practice alone, and also a range of ways you can work with your current partner to last longer during sex. The Quick Start Guide is excellent as it summarizes the whole book for easy reference. And you get the Emergency Tactics book with ideas that don't need practice, just simple adjustments to the way you're doing things now. Overall, I think this guide contains everything you need to know to deal with premature ejaculation on a lasting basis.